She's here, sir.
Who's here?
Mrs. Meredith, sir. The old battle axe from Corkfield Road.
Sure in.
Yes. Will you come in, please?
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Are you this Mr. Lawson?
Yes.
Collector of taxes?
That is so. Will you have a chair?
Thank you. I am Mrs. Meredith of 27 Corkfield Road, Southwest 5. Now, in connection with these communications which I've been receiving from you.
Demand notes.
What?
Demand notes.
Oh, is that what they're called?
Yes, you'll see written across the top. Demand note.
Demand.
Yeah.
Demand. Not request. Demand. Charmingly put, I must say. Quite in the spirit of the letters I've been receiving from you.
I don't think you quite understand, Mrs. Meredith. I am here to help you. That's why I asked you to come and see me.
Oh?
Yes. Now, I understand your husband died some time ago.
What's that got to do with it?
Well, these demand notes were sent to him, and he dealt with them. Most satisfactorily, I may add. All was settled on the dot.
You mean he actually paid these things?
Oh, of course.
Ha! Silly old fool. I never was blight with money. Frittered it away right and left. Sentimental. Fork out for any old charity.
But this is not a charity, Mrs. Meredith.
Then what is it?
Income tax.
Charity. Money given and nothing received in return. Charity, that's what it is.
No. I'm afraid you don't understand. After all, the country has to be kept going.
Going where? You doubtless wish to imply that in return for the sum demanded, I receive the benefit of living in this country.
Exactly.
I think it's very nice of me to live here. Climate deplorable, bus service negligible, crime rampant, police dormant, streets badly lit, respectable women constantly being battered by bandits. I think it's not only nice of me to live here, I think it's positively brave.
You paint a very black picture, Mrs. Meredith. But after all, as Mr. Wilson said, not a...
Oh, I suppose some of this goes to pay that lot.
What lot?
The politicians. They should be done away with. Sack the lot of them. Engage one good Scottish nanny. You'll have the country running efficiently in no time.
I see you're determined to be difficult, Mrs. Meredith. I might point out to you that the people who come here are usually, polite. I am, after all, in a position of authority.
You have power.
Eh?
Are you corrupt?
Correct what?
Power tends to corrupt. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Do you know who said that?
No, I haven't the slightest idea.
Oh, there's a fine state of affairs.
Huh?
You're in a position of power and you're ignorant. There you sit, dressed in a little brief authority. I don't suppose you know who said that either.
No, I don't.
Ha, a veritable moron.
Mrs. Meredith, will you please return to the matter in hand?
Delighted. Now, first of all, this ignoble scrap of inferior paper won't do. It won't do at all. When I receive communications from Harrods or the Army and Navy, it's clearly stated. For what I'm expected to pay, it says 1 cauliflower, 3 shillings, 2 lamb chops, 8 and 6. That is the way things are done. No decent firm would have the impertinence to send out missives of this description.
There is a slight difference, Mrs. Meredith. These forms are sent to you by the government.
Oh, you mean they're not a decent firm?
Oh.
I quite agree.
Yeah, right.
I wouldn't dream of paying a farthing.
May I point out to you that if you refuse to pay, a distraint may be put upon you.
A what?
You'll have the bailiffs in.
The bailiff?
Yes.
Do they still exist?
You'll see.
I don't believe it.
Oh, don't you? Would you ask Mr. Jenkins to step in here for a moment?
A bailiff?
Yes, indeed.
In my house?
Indeed, in your very house. Ah, Mr. Jenkins, this lady doesn't believe that bailiffs still exist.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning to you. And this is a bailiff?
Yes, indeed. And if you don't pay up, he'll be with you in your house, night and day. Living with you, he'll be.
Well, what are we waiting for?